caller, you're live on the radio. Thanks for calling.
Hey, Geno, you going to play any band today in memory of Levon Helm?
Levon Helm. You know something, this is too strange because 2 days ago I played The Wait. Did you hear that?
I didn't catch it on the show, but that's a great song.
And as a matter of fact, I played that, and I played a little backstory to that, and I just chatted with one of my buddies, Facebook buddies, I should say Facebook, friend, he's a friend, Robert Scholl, the brother of Mark Scholl, my former bass guitar player, and told a story on Facebook that during the old band days in the mid-1970s, early 80s, we'd be playing at these bars like someplace else in Posen, Illinois, Detmerings in Matson, Illinois, and from the back of the room, people would yell out, "Play Fanny! Play Fanny!" And I turned to our bass player, Mark, and I said, what do you mean, play Fanny? What, Fanny Hill? What the heck, Or I thought maybe the band Fanny. They were talking about The Wait.
Right.
And take a load off Fanny. So, yeah, too weird that I played that 2 days ago, and Levon passed yesterday. As a matter of fact, he did a good part of the singing for the band.
Yeah, I don't really know of a drummer-singer combo that really stood out or performed as well as he did.
One of the other ones that really stands out in my mind is the drummer with the Eagles, Don Henley, because, drumming and doing lead singing is not easy at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah, and neither is playing the bass guitar like Paul McCartney does and singing and doing a pretty good job of it as well. Yeah, indeed, my friend. Yeah.
I shared, I found I was reading about it in the Trib today, and I shared the misconception the band sort of got started backing Bob Dylan, but actually they were backing Ronnie Hawkins back in the mid-'60s out of Arkansas.
Oh, way back then. Oh, yeah, that was way back before the music from Big Pink.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they had a great long history, them guys did, and if you can get some of them on today, it'd be a treat.
Hey, Trudy, don't have anything lined up today, but I'll tell you what, maybe we can do a tribute next week and include some lesser-known tunes like Jemima Surrender, things like that, Across the Great Divide, another great tune. Hey, thank you so much for checking in, my friend. 20th. I know. On this day in music history, April 20th, 1963, Rick Nelson and Chris Harmon were married. Well, that was after Rick Nelson's dating Lori Collins of the Collins Kids. They were a number at one time. On this day in music history, back in 1964, the Elvis Presley movie Viva Las Vegas premiered. And 4 years later, on this day in music history, April 20th, 1968, the band Deep Purple performed their debut concert in Denmark. How about that stuff? Some birthdays today. Some B-days today in music land. Mr. Johnny Tillotson, born on this day in 1939. Poetry in motion to you, too. The late Tito Puente, born on this day in 1923. Great band leader. Latino music, salsa as well. And the late, the great Mr. Lionel Hampton, born on this day in 1908. Fantastic vibraphonist. We keep on keeping on that, serving up some music. Back in 1960, this puppy went to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. And Johnny Tillotson has a birthday today, born on this day in 1939. Talking about poetry in motion, the songwriters of Poetry in Motion got their inspiration from looking out their front window during their songwriting duties during the day, and a bunch of schoolgirls walked by every day in a procession on the way to school. That was it. Poetry in motion. Didn't know that, did you, huh? Well, did you also know that a guy named Boots Randolph, great sax player, yeah, he plays sax in his tune, and by the way, Floyd Kramer on the 88s. Yeah, Floyd Kramer on a piano. Here it is, Poetry in Motion. That's not it. Come on now. Are you kidding me? Well, it's number 12, not number 2. Well, look, there's only one number difference between those two. It could have been either one, right? Before we head into the second half of Flip Flop Friday right here, I want to bring on a friend of mine. And he's more than a friend, a Facebook friend, and a great guy indeed, and a regular caller and listener to the program. That would be Mr. Mike Humphrey. Mike from Griffith. That's the man. man. That is the man. Welcome to the studio, my friend.
Good afternoon. Good to see
Pardon
you.
my sweaty palms.
No problem, brother.
All right. Give me a fist bump, too.
All
Ooh,
right.
there you go. There you go. You are here picking up some tickets?
I am. I won some tickets. I was lucky enough to call into the mayor's show this morning and scored some tickets to the the 3 concert event they're having, and it's a great place to see a show.
Sound like a rocking place. Gonna rock that joint, man. I tell you that.
Most certainly.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to each and every show, so I'm really pumped.
Excellent. Well, glad that you won those, and courtesy of the voice of the region and the mayor, and all good stuff, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All good
I
stuff.
wanted to drop by and thank you personally, because you do such an awesome job and you cater to the listeners, and you're doing a wonderful job here, you and Stu and all the crew.
Well, thank you so much, my friend. And without listeners such as yourself, and I know you support our sponsors as well,
Oh,
hey,
definitely.
none of this would be possible, my friend.
I'm thinking about heading to Big Frank's right now.
There you go. That works. You're saying all the right stuff.
Lunchtime, baby.
There you go. Mike, thanks for checking in, my friend.
Thanks for having me over.
All the
Good to
best.
see you,
All
Geno.
the best from you, my friend. Have a great
All
weekend.
right, take care, partner.
AM 1230 at WJOB, the second half of Flip Flop Friday. Paperback writer, yeah, Mr. Herb Pedersen in the country vein. How about that stuff?